Welcome back to Kate the Almost Great. I'm Kate. This is my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to talk about chronic illness, looking at the chronic illness tag. This is an actual tag of questions that I found, and I'm going to answer some questions about them. Not all the questions, but a lot of them. So the first one is, what have you been diagnosed with? I've been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, and then also the orthopedic conditions, tarsal coalition, Plica syndrome, and over the years I've also dealt with various things related to that. What will you tend to do at night when you can't sleep? When I can't sleep, I write, I blog, I edit videos, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's the biggest thing, is I watch a lot of YouTube videos at night when I can't sleep. Worst experience, side effect of a medication. For a couple of years, I was on methotrexate, which is a chemotherapy drug used to also treat arthritis, and I was on a very high dose of it. I was on an injection dose every week, and it would make me very sick. I basically had the flu every week, and I was on folinic acid tablets for it, and for that I would take one of those about 24 hours after the dose, and that would help the side effects, but it didn't help them totally. So I ended up going off of it because eventually it stopped working for me, and I basically had the flu for 3 to 4 days every single week. Describe your social life. I am a bit of an introvert and an extrovert at the same time. So I really like having alone time and downtime to myself. I do like seeing my friends, but I like a mix of being on my own and seeing people. So I will sometimes go days without seeing like a good friend. Like, I'll be out in public and I won't, like, sometimes I'll go a couple days without seeing people, and that is not really related to my health. I mean, my health has definitely impacted what I've been able to do, and there are sometimes when I can't do certain things because of my pain and my health. But I like to be alone a lot as well, or online, or whatever, so it's fine. Hardest thing to do when you are flaring? Everything. I mean, just doing daily activities. I'm having a flare. The only thing that I really want to do is sit on the couch, or do really, really, really gentle yoga. But when I'm flaring, it's just breathing is difficult because I'll get costochondritis, which is an inflammation of the lining of the ribs, and that affects breathing. So everything. How old were you when you started noticing symptoms? So here's my timeline. We're gonna do a timeline. When I was 10 years old, I started experiencing pain on a daily basis, and when I was 13, I had my first ankle surgery. I was diagnosed with tarsal coalition. We tried to put the surgery off for as long as possible. I had it when I was 13. This is in my left ankle. I had a lot of ankle pain. When I was 14, and so first surgery was 2004, next surgery was 2006. When I was 14, 2006, I had second surgery to fix a subluxating peroneal tendon. Then I entered into a couple of years I was in pain all the time, but doctors didn't have an answer for me. I was a patient at a pain clinic at the Boston Children's Hospital. I was traveling around New England to see the best doctors I possibly could, and that was a very miserable time in my life. When I was 17, in January 2009, I found a doctor who took a chance on me, and we did a scoping surgery, so putting a camera in my foot to see what was going on, and along with finding tarsal coalition still being there, also found destroyed cartilage, joint damage from arthritis, scar tissue, all scar tissue, and so that was cleaned up. And then my ankle's also fused, which means that they put a 4-inch screw into my ankle, and Then in June 2009, so after my ankle had fused, because the fusing process is the doctors put a screw in the ankle, but then the bone heals around the screw so that it becomes a fused joint. The screw did not completely fit into my ankle, so I had it taken out in June 2009. It was extremely painful. Whenever anything vibrated around me, it was miserable. My screw would vibrate inside my ankle. Then I was recovering from that in 2009-2010 school year. It was my freshman year at college. Around spring 2010, I started realizing that I was in a lot of pain and it wasn't the same thing. Something else was still wrong. In July 2010, I woke up one morning and couldn't open my mouth more than 8 millimeters. So I couldn't even fit a spoon in my mouth. And I went to the dentist and an orofacial pain specialist. I did an x-ray of my jaw, which was a really painful process because I couldn't open my mouth. And turns out my TMJs are flat. Supposed to be like a ball, and it's flat. That got me an emergency appointment with a rheumatologist that I've been trying to do for a while. I was initially diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis. I'm now labeled as rheumatoid arthritis, and I had diagnosed within an hour, and the rest is history. 4 years later, here I am. Let's see. Can you remember being pain-free? No. I just turned 23. As of this fall, I've been in chronic pain. I've been in pain all the time for 13 full years, and I'm going into my 14th year of it. I know that there once was a time when I was pain-free, but I don't remember what that feels like. Do you know anyone in real life who shares your condition? Yes, I know a lot of people who have fibromyalgia, actually. And I know a couple people who have arthritis, and I've met them at church, home in New England, or I went to high school with them, and then they were later diagnosed. So, yes, I do know people in real life who share my condition. I think we're going to stop there for today, but I hope you enjoy. Follow me, subscribe me, like this video. If you would like to know more about any of these things, you can contact me. All the information is going to be below. Follow my blog, www.kathyalmostgreat.com, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!